Ceiling fan hums like a low confession. Dust in the beam shows what's unfinished. Mug on the table with your lip print gone. I keep it unwashed just to hold you on. Phone face down, but I watch it anyway. Hope in my chest that I won't obey all of the urges to pretend I'm fine, when honest truth is I still call you mine. I don't wanna dress this up as art. It's just an ache sleeping in my heart. Love hurts soft like a bruise under skin. No one sees, but it throbs from within. I'm not okay and I'm tired of the show. Lonely in rooms where your shadow still glows. Quiet kind of crying you can't hear. Faking a laugh while I disappear. I'm lost in the space where we both gave up. Honest in the quiet, I still miss us. Streetlight stripes on the bedroom wall, marking the hours that refuse to fall. Clock on the nightstand blinking too bright, counting the times I rewrote that night. Friends check in, but I leave them on red. Not out of spite, just too full of lead. Heart weighs heavy in this cotton shirt. Everything touches where you used to hurt. I don't wanna say you were my cure, but without you, I'm less than sure. Love hurts soft like a bruise on the skin. No one sees, but it throbs from within. I'm not okay and I'm tired of the show. Lonely in rooms where your shadow still glows. Quiet kind of crying you can't hear. Faking a laugh while I disappear. I'm lost in the space where we both gave up. Honest in the quiet, I still miss us. I still miss us. I won't call it fate, I won't call it wrong. We were just two hearts that stayed too long. You wanted the sun, I lived in the moon. Both of us hoping the other would move. Now there's just this echo in my chest of all the times we tried our best. I'm not here to say you should come back, only that I'm broken where you cried. Love hurts soft like a bruise under skin. No one sees, but it throbs from within. I'm not okay, but I'm learning to sow. Only and honest is better than cold. Quiet kind of crying in my room, letting every truth make a little wound. I'm lost, but at least I say it out loud. Honest and be quiet, I'll find me somehow. Lights off, but the thoughts stay lit. So breath, let me sit with it. No more pretending I'm above this fall. Just me and the hurt, breathing through it all. There's a truth I keep beneath my tongue. It tastes like midnight rain. I tell the world I'm moving on, but I still sleep with your name. The ceiling knows my quiet thoughts, the ones I never say. How love can live without a fight and still take half of you away. No shattered frames, no slam goodbyes, just space where warmth had been. Sometimes the loudest breaking the silence settling in. I'm honest in the dark alone, more than I've ever been. Admitting I'm still holding on to what we couldn't. This is that honest kind of pain, the quiet kind that stays like footprints fading in the rain, but never washed away. Love isn't fire when it dies, it's colder than the truth. It leaves you staring at the sky as if it answers you. Loneliness is not a crowd, it's missing just one soul. It's having half your heart too loud and half that won't feel whole. Your sweater's still here by my bed, I swear it holds your shape. I try to give the world my best, but grief won't dissipate. I walk through streets and neon lights that blur like memories do. Every face just reminds me of the softness I lost in you. I don't regret the love we had, even if it tore. I'd rather feel this quiet ache than never feel the fire that honesty is heading. Now it bends beneath my ribs. I say I'm fine too easily. That's my greatest fear. This is that honest kind of pain, no drama, no display, just shadows dancing in my brain that never fade away. Love doesn't scream when it leaves, it whispers you'll survive, but surviving isn't living. Or you feel half alive. Loneliness is learning how to breathe in empty space, to carry someone in your chest. It no longer spares your days. Maybe we were just a lesson wrapped in something sweet. Maybe love is only borrowed time we're never meant to keep. I'm lost between who I was and who I'm meant to be, 'cause loving you is so honestly changed everything in me. This is the quietest goodbye, the one that never ends, a tear that never leaves the eye, a break that never bends. Love is hurt, but it was real, and that's the hardest part, because the truest things we feel are the ones that scar the heart. So here's my blue honesty, my soft and silent truth. I'm still a little lost about the version of me with you. I told the truth so softly, it broke inside my teeth, like winter in an empty house, still breathing underneath. You looked at me like silence, like something slipping out. The fading light through tired blinds, a prayer filled up with doubt. Now the room is full of shadows, were in shapes of what we were, and every honest word I said just made the ending hurt. I was trying not to lose you while losing all of me, and now your name is just a bruise beneath my memory. So I'll be honest, love is not kind. It'll leave you walking circles in the ruins of your mind. And I still call your shadow when the night gets hard to hold. I gave you all my colors, now I only dream in cold. So I'll be honest, I'm not alright. I wear my lonely like a coat. I never take off at night. You were home until you weren't. Now I'm lost in what we were. And the truth is, love can touch you, but it always leaves a scar. And you hang low and empty, like it forgot to shine. And I've been talking to the dark, like maybe it knows why. Your goodbye was quiet violence, no scream, no shattered glass. Just two hearts going separate ways, too broken to look back. I still hear laughter in the corners of this bed, like a ghost who won't stop singing to the living in the bed. I kept holding on to ashes, like they turn back into flame. But nothing hurts like honesty when no one stays the same. So I'll be honest, love is not kind. It leaves you walking circles in the ruins of your mind. And I still call your shadow when the night gets hard to hold. I gave you all my colors, now I only dream in cold. So I'll be honest, I'm not alright. I wear my lonely like a coat. I never take off at night. You were home until you weren't. Now I'm lost in what we were. And the truth is, love can touch you, but it always leaves a scar. Maybe I was only made to miss what I can't keep, to love with open hands and cry myself to sleep. Maybe some hearts are mirrors, they break to show the truth, and mine still breaks a little every time it looks for you. So I'll be honest, I still get lost in the smoke, in the silence, in the weight of what it caused. And your memory moves through me like a song I can't unlearn. I love you like forever, but forever never turns. So I'll be honest, this ache won't leave. It lives between the pages and the air I barely breathe. saddest kind of healing is when you know it had to hurt. I told the truth so softly, still it cut right through. No, the only thing still honest is how much I miss you. Still here, still hurts. You said, tell me what you feel. So I opened up the wire, let you look inside the ruin, let you watch the house on fire. I was careful with the truth, but the truth still bled out bad. Now your absence fills the doorway like the best thing that I had. There's a cold side of the mattress where your body used to be. Now the silence sleeps beside me like it knows what's left of me. I got too honest, you got too far. Now I'm kissing broken memories in the backseat of the dark. So here's the honest part, I still love you and I shouldn't. Still reach for you in dreams, even knowing that you wouldn't. And my heart is like a street light, buzzing lonely in the rain. Still alive, still barely glowing, still addicted to the pain. Here's the honest part, love can leave you looking holy on the outside, calm and quiet, while you fall apart slowly. I've been talking to the ceiling like it's gonna call you back, but the truth is when you lose love, you lose more than what you had. You lose more than what you had. You lose more than what you had. Now the nights are extra hilly, like the sky forgot to move, and every little thing I touch still comes back to missing you. Your name lives in my throat like a prayer I never say, like a song with no ending, just fading day by day. I've been wearing all this heartbreak like a match is what I hide, smiling with my mouth half open while the grief sits in my eyes. I got too honest, now I know some people feel like summer, but they leave like falling snow. So here's the honest part, I still love you and I shouldn't. Still reach for you in dreams, even knowing that you wouldn't. And my heart is like a street light, buzzing lonely in the rain. Still alive, still barely glowing, still addicted to the pain. Here's the honest part, love can leave you looking holy on the outside, calm and quiet, while you fall apart slowly. I've been talking to the ceiling like it's gonna call you back, but the truth is when you lose love, you lose more than what you had. Maybe I was just a safe place you were passing through. Maybe I made a world of someone who was never mine to lose. Now I'm staring at the window, like the night might let me in, feeling lost inside a life I don't know how to live in. Quiet day, lo-fi, no stars, just headlights. One head half gone, still beats, still runs. So here's the honest part: I'm not healing, I'm just hiding, putting calm into my voice, while my soul keeps dividing. And I know you're gone for real now, but my body still forgets. So I keep finding little pieces of the love I can't reach. Here's the honest part: I was yours before I knew it. Now I'm lost inside the echo of a life we never grew. If forever was a language, why did it end so incomplete? Now the only thing that loves me is the sadness when you leave. Still here, still yours, still hurting, of course. Tell me the truth, did I love you more? Did I just love being torn? Rain on the window, light in the hall, your name in my mouth, and nothing at all. I learned that love can look so gentle while it's breaking every seam, like a candle in a sick room, like a warm and dying dream. You held me like a secret, something beautiful and brief. Now I replay every second like it owes me some relief. And the city keeps on breathing, but my world forgot to move since the night you turned to shadow and I turned to missing you. There's a glass beside the bedside with your fingerprints still there, and I swear some nights the silence feels exactly like your stare. I was honest like a wound is open, shaking bright and bare. You were honest like a leaving, like you were already there. So here's the honest part: I still break where you touched me, still go quiet in a room when the memory cuts deeply, and my soul is like an ocean after midnight, black and still, full of things I never said and the ache I always will. Here's the honest part: love is lonely when it leaves you. It keeps ringing in your chest like a church with no one in it. I still fold into the dark, like your arms might reappear, but the coolest kind of silence is the one that sounds like you were here. Like you were here, but you disappear. You can tell when someone's fading by the way they say your name, like it's lighter than it used to be, like it doesn't feel the same. And I felt it in the pauses, in the distance of your eyes, in the way you touched my shoulder, like goodbye in slow disguise. Now my nights are made of fragments, half a song and half regret. I've been trying to outrun you, but your ghost is in my steps. I wear my sadness like a perfume, soft, invisible and near. No one notices the damage till I smile and it disappears. I got lost inside the version of forever that you drew. Now I stand in the ruins, still defending needing you. So here's the honest part, I still break when you touch me, still go quiet in a room when the memory cuts deeply, and my soul is like an ocean after midnight, black and still, full of things I never said, and the ache I always will. Here's the honest part, love is lonely when it leaves you. It keeps ringing in your chest like the church with no one in it. I still fold into the dark, like your arms might reappear, but the coolest kind of silence is the one that sounds like you were here. Maybe I was too much feeling for a heart that wanted less. Maybe you were just a lesson dressed in warmth and tenderness. Maybe some of us are built to hold storms beneath our skin, to call it love, to call it hope, and let the hurt in you. Now I talk to my reflection like it knows where you had gone, but all it does is look back, tired and ask how I'm still holding on. Low like cold tea, no sleep, just me. Our voice fades thin, still trapped under my skin. There are mornings I feel nothing, and I think that might be worse. Like my heart got tired of screaming, so it learned to speak and heard. I pass strangers in the streetlight, and I wonder who they lost, how they carry on so easy, how they bear love's quiet cost, because every little object has become a place you've been. A jacket, door frame, coffee cup, a war I never win. I don't miss you in one color, it's 1,000 shades of blue. It's the ache inside of breathing where the breath belongs to you. I was honest to the bottom, you were trusting to the edge. Now I'm standing where you left me, talking to the emptiness. So here's the honest part, I'm still finding you in pieces, in the corners of my room, in the spaces grief increases, and my heart is just a station where your train no longer stops, still waiting under dim lights, still listen were soft like a warning, like rain before the storm, like a place I thought was safe enough to keep my breaking warm. I let you see the worst of me, the parts I couldn't hide, and you held them like they mattered, then let them die inside. Now the room feels unfamiliar, even with my things in place. There's a sadness in the mirror that looks too much like your face, and the truth comes slow at midnight, when there's nothing left to do. Some hearts don't break all at once, they just stop beating true. I was honest, you were gone. I was trying to make a future, you were halfway moving on. So tell me where the light goes when love turns into smoke, why the hands that held me closest leave me colder than before. I'm still talking to your memory like it's waiting at my door, but the loneliest kind of losing is when they don't love you anymore. Tell me where the dream goes when it dies without a sound, while I'm still hearing the pieces trying not to drown. You were home until the silence turned your name into. Now I'm living like a ghost does underneath a broken moon. I still hear you in the hallways, in the quiet, in the class, in the little ordinary things that never seem to pass. Your goodbye was almost gentle, that's what made it cut so deep, like a knife wrapped in a whisper, like a promise made to hear. I've been wearing all the sorrow, like a coat I can't take off. Even heaven feels too distant when your heart has gotten lost, and everybody says healing like it isn't hard to do, but they don't know how love can stay. Long after losing you, I was open, you were ash. I was building something holy, you were leaving through the cracks. So tell me where the light goes when the fire disappears, why I still feel your shadow in the shake of all my fears. I keep reaching through the dark for a version of you that's gone, but love becomes the deepest pain. You're the only one holding on. Tell me where my heart goes now, it doesn't know the way. I wake up inside the silence and survivors of the day who are all my quiet places. Now I'm lost in every room, trying to find a little mercy. I'm beneath this broken moon. You were soft like a warning, now you're just a bruise, and the hardest part of loving is how much you have to lose. Keep the lights low in my room, like darkness knows my name. The silence sits beside me now, and nothing feels the same. Your memory moves across the walls like shadows made of smoke, and every part of me still aches from words we never spoke. I wear your goodbye in my chest like winter under skin, a tender kind of loneliness I never asked to live in. The mirror sees right through my smile, it knows what I became. A girl still reaching to the dark, still whispering your name. And I don't know where love goes when it leaves one heart behind. All I know is I'm stranded in the ruins of your light. I'm a broken song in the middle of the night, a soft cry falling where nobody can find. You left your ghost in every corner of my soul. Now I'm holding shattered pieces, trying to make me whole. And it hurts like rain that never really stops, like a door half open after all. The hope is lost. If love was ever mine, why did it leave me here, so lonely, so undone, disappearing year by year? There's a brew-wake in the evening when the sky begins to fade. It reminds me how you loved me like something that won't stay. You touched my heart so carefully and let it fall apart. And now I feel your absence like a knife inside my heart. I walk through crowded streets alone, but still feel on me. You, like every face, is emptiness compared to what I knew. And baby, I was just too soft, too deep, too full, too true. But all I ever really did was to give my love to you. Now I'm talking to the silence like it might explain your leaving, but the only thing it gives me is another night of grieving. I'm a broken soul in the middle of the night, a soft cry falling where nobody can find. You left your ghost in every corner of my soul. Now I'm holding shattered pieces, trying to make me whole. And it hurts like rain that never really stops, like a door half open after all. The hope is lost. If love was ever mine, why did it leave me here, so lonely, so undone, disappearing year by year? Maybe some hearts love too deeply, maybe some souls break that way. Maybe I was built for holding on while you were built to walk away. And I still trace the shape of us, an air that won't reply, still searching for a little peace and all the reasons why. Slow tears, cold hands, no home keep the lights low in my room, and let the midnight in, because heartplay has a voice like yours, and it still is under my skin. Bare feet, cold floor, half-lit front door. Your name comes slow, like smoke. Oh no. I still fold your silence like a letter in my hand, even though it never told me how to understand why love can look so holy, then leave you on your knees with a heart full of devotion and no air left to breathe. I've been hiding in the curtains where the evening turns to blue, letting all the quiet memories bloom and bruise. And the mirror in the hallway looks at me like it can tell I've been holding up a heaven that already fell. You were warmth in a winter room, now you're just an empty shape. And I'm learning some people leave before they fully break. Inside the earth, I grow flowers in the dark now, just to keep from falling too. Building little fragile colors from the ghost of loving you. And the saddest kind of healing is the kind that comes apart something beautiful out of a broken heart. There's a soft ache in the kitchen where your laughter used to live. Now the plates, the light, the windows only know what I can't give. Ooh, I move slowly through the hours, like the day might let me rest. But your memories are ribbon pulling tight me through my chest. Everyone says time is gentle, but time is sharp hands too. It can cut once more. I made a garden from goodbye, but I still miss the storm. Midnight on the ceiling, blue light on my skin. Your shadow by the doorway, like you just walked in. I still hear your footsteps in the corners of my mind, like a record left on replay, skipping all the sweetest lines. You were fire in the quiet, warmth I couldn't keep. Now I sleep beside the silence, and it cuts too deep. There's a perfume in the hallway that still carries your name, and every little thing I touch comes back different now, changed. I let you into all the rooms, I kept nobody else. Now I wander through them slowly, like a stranger to myself. You left so beautifully that it ruined me worse. No screaming, no breaking, just a soft kind of hurt. It was a velvet goodbye, soft enough to hide the knife, and I still bleed in secret in the middle of the night. You kissed me like forever, then vanished like a prayer. Now I'm dancing with your memory, like you're still standing there. It was a velvet goodbye, smooth as smoke, cold as rain, and I still wear your absence like a ribbon around my pain. Oh, I was yours in every way, you were never really mine. Now I'm lost inside the echo. You're leaving all the time. I keep talking to the window like the brass man ends a bag, like the mood is seeing you somewhere on some other lonely path. And the city keeps on going, but I only feel dim, like I poured all of my light out trying to love you in. Everybody says skin like it's holy, like it's clean, but there's nothing clean about it when you wake inside a dream. And the dream still wears your face, still says my name is sane. Then I open up my eyes and have to lose you all again. You left so quietly, I still wait for the sound of your heart changing its mind. Time it around. It was a velvet goodbye, soft enough to hide the knife, and I still bleed in secret in the middle of the night. You kissed me like forever, then vanished like a prayer. Now I'm dancing with your memory, like you're still standing there. It was a very goodbye, smooth as smoke, cold as rain, and I still wear your absence like a ribbon around my pain. I was yours in every way, you were never really mine. Now I'm lost inside the echo of your leaving all the time. Maybe I loved too openly, maybe you loved halfway, maybe I built a whole world from the way you used to stay. Maybe some hearts are oceans and some are only shore. One keeps reaching for the other while the other wants no more. No sleep, no cold, just fools that know it all. Your ghost, my veins, soft touch, deep pain. The fridge lights the only moon in this little apartment. I'm standing barefoot in the blue, like I forgot where my heart went. Your cup is still by the sink, lipstick fading on the rim. Funny how the smallest things can make the whole room dim. I don't cry like I used to, now it just lives in my chest, like a song turned way down low that never lets me rest. And I still sleep on one side, like you're coming home again, even though deep down I know some endings never bend. I keep my voice quiet, like the walls might tell on me, like if I say a name too loud, it makes the leaving real. So I tell the dark the truth, I'm still not over you, still wearing all this silence, like there's nothing else to do. And it hurts in small ways that follow me around, like your ghost in the kitchen, like your keys, like your sound. I'm not falling apart, I just come undone slow, a little every evening when the city's moving low. And the loneliest thing is how calm I look now, while my whole heart is breaking underneath this somehow. I let the TV talk just to hear another voice, but everything feels temporary, even breathing feels like noise. There's a mark there on the curtain from the night you leaned too hard. Now I trace it with my fingers, like it might explain the star. I've been tired in a deeper way, not the kind that sleep can fix, more like being lost inside a life that doesn't fit. And my phone stays face up, like I'm waiting on a sign. No, I know love doesn't return just because you're kind. I learned heartbreak can whisper, it doesn't always scream. Sometimes it just changes shape, the sentence said your dreams. So I tell the dark the truth, I still not over you, still wearing all this silence, like there's nothing else to do. And it hurts in small ways that follow me around, like your ghost in the kitchen, like your keys, like your sound. I'm not falling apart, I just come undone slowly every evening when the city's moving low. And the loneliest thing is how calm I look now, while my whole heart is breaking underneath it somehow. Maybe love was never loud, maybe that's why this is worse. No shattered glass, no final scene, just your absence in reverse. Just me turning down the lights, just me talking to the air, just me learning how to live belongs to you.